children don't really want to just goof off. Children love to be challenged and to have something to do that's meaningful and purposeful. So one of the most misunderstood parts of Montessori is the concept of freedom of choice. And freedom of choice doesn't mean you just get to choose whatever you want to do and do whatever you want to do. And I think a parent's greatest fear is that their child will just choose to do nothing, right? Because their experience from school was that school wasn't that fun, and they would have chosen to do nothing. And they don't understand that it's not just freedom of choosing anything, it's freedom of choosing within limits. So what that means is a structured freedom. So, you want your child to get dressed and they can wear the red shirt or the blue shirt, but they just can't wear no shirt. So you could choose to do math or you could choose to do language. You just can't choose to do nothing. All of the children as young as 3 have a list or a plan for what they're going to do. The 3-year-olds they have a very simple plan, but they are checking off what they're doing each day. By 6 and 8 years old, they're planning their own day and they're listing the jobs they're going to get done.
We have planners. It's when you write down all the jobs like science, culture, reading. We usually put language. Okay, language is harder for me. Why don't I just put it as 1? And then I put math as 2. And then we put basically all the harder jobs in front and then all the easier jobs for us the last.
By 9, 10, 11 years old, they're planning for a week at a time. And then our 7th and 8th grade children, 13, 14 years old, they're planning for 8 weeks at a time, the whole unit. What we're trying to do is create someone who can take their workload and balance it. And when we are an employee in our 20s and in our 30s, our boss is going to give us a job, and you have to figure out how to get that done in that time and not be late or not miss the deadline. One thing that often happens, and it happens to even the most organized child, is in lower elementary, they have been planning for the day. And upper elementary, they get this freedom of planning for the week. And what that looks like is the child says, oh, wow, I have 5 days to get all my work done. And then they think, that's great. I'll talk on Monday. I'll fool around on Tuesday. I'll waste my time on Wednesday. And come Friday morning, you can't get 5 days worth of work done in a 1 6-hour day. And so there is a lot of tears. And if no adult intervenes, and if everyone sort of puts their hands virtually behind their back and lets this child figure this out, they realize, if I just do a little bit of work every day, I'll get all my work done. And so that intrinsic motivation to get to that point only comes when no adult says, you should try getting your work done a little bit every day. If they can come to it themselves, then they own it, it's internal, and it is there forever.
What do you like best about Bowman? If you had to pick something.
Probably doing the work and reading, mostly.
You like doing the work best?